to Aspen. A lot of people don't know what a daring pilot he was and how skilled he was. And I wrote this song not for him, but it ended up being somewhat about his life. I wrote it for St. Francis, the other guy who was always telling you you could find God through nature. This is Steve Weisberg, who played on 7 out of 9 of John's platinum albums. And Gary Roller, who's played bass with me for 30 years. Because he called the forest brother, because he called the earth his mother, they drove him out into the rain. Some people even said that the boy from the country was insane, because he spoke with fish in the creek. He tried to tell us that the animals could speak, and who knows, maybe they do. Hey, how do you know they don't? Just because they've never spoken to you. Boy from the country, he left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, he loves the sun. He tried to tell us that we should love the land, we just turned our heads and laughed. You see, we did not understand. But you know, sometimes I think the boy from the country must be the only one who sees, because the boy from the country doesn't want to see the forest, he'd rather see the trees. Boy from the country left his home when he was young. Boy from the country, He loves the sun. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a land on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. And John just flew away.
And now, back with more in a Rocky Mountain High concert celebration of John Denver.
Well, these next guys are so awesome. And they were friends and neighbors of John's for many years. They're great musicians. They're fantastic performers. So please welcome the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Woo!
It's so great to hear all this music tonight, honoring John. We're so grateful and honored to be here tonight for our old friend, and it's terrific. I'm glad you folks showed up. We're also really happy to be back home in Colorado. There's a storm across the valley. The clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away, and the whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. And there's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove, but it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? And what's the latest thing that the neighbors say? And your mama called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. And you felt the baby move just yesterday. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. And all the time kisses that I live for, and the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. Well, it's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home, like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes that makes me warm. That's right. And hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. And sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Sing it with us, come on. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, you know it's so good to be back home again. Thank you all so much.
I love that song too. I love that song, and I love this next performer. I love this woman. She has the most gorgeous voice, incredible singer. Who can forget I Hope You Can Dance? And she's here tonight. I'm so delighted that she's here tonight to honor John by singing one of my very favorite songs that John ever wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, LeeAnn Womack.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. And if I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost all the time makes me high. Sunshine almost
Beautiful, beautiful. So lovely. So beautiful. Wow, I love that song. Did she sing that beautifully? Thank you, LeeAnn. That was so lovely. Jim Connor wrote this next song, and John Denver made it famous. So not only is he a great tennis player, but he's a great songwriter. I'm just kidding, Jim. Jim Connor, everybody. He wrote this beautiful song. I'm so glad you're here.
In the mid-'60s, I played at the Front Lounge in Jerome, and for all the after-ski people, before the Jerome was redecorated. It was way before. And I was sort of a little bit of a hero to the locals and all the lift workers. John Denver pops in, and later he said, I'm going to record that song you wrote about your grandmother. He had never recorded. And I said, okay, sure. And I made him a little tape, and years go by, and I see him, you're going to record my song? Yeah, make me another tape. But years go by. You're going to record my song, John? I was in the Kingston Trio by then, and he came by to see us in Aurora, and where we did a concert. He said, I'm going to record that song of yours. Well, almost 10 years go by. He called me up. He said, Jim, I think I'll record your song. Put it on the Back Home Again album, and it went triple, quadruple platinum, and thank goodness. He was a man of his word. I wrote this for I thought he'd never do it. And this was for my own grandmother years ago at her boarding house. We all gathered, and I wrote this, thought it would never be popular like it is. And Grandma Widge is here, and this is for her. Come on, you guys. Y'all ready? Here we go. Now when I was a little bitty boy, just up off of the floor, we'd go back to my grandma's house every month in the Sioux. We'd have chicken pie, contra ham, homemade butter on the bread. But the best old thing about grandma's house was a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 47 geese took a whole what to call for the dick. In the whole 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper, sit around the fire. The old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war. Granny sing a ballad or two. And I'd sit and listen, watch the fire till the cobwebs fill my head. And the next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 11 years. Took a whole boat to call for the dick. It hauled 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we'd stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Sunday come, we'd go to church, stay for covered dish. And I'd run, play, get so tired, then I'd get my wish. To lie out flat, nap and dream with the feathers under my head. But my cousins wouldn't stop tickling me on Grandma's feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 11 years. Took a whole morning walk for the tick-tock, tick-tock. Old 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, piggy we'd stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Let's turn it around. Well, I love my ma, I love my pa, I love Granny and Grandpa too. I've been fishing with my uncle, I wrestled with my cousins, I even kissed Aunt Lou. But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said, trade 'em all, plus a gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. I'd trade 'em all, plus a gal down the road. Wait a minute. Yes, I guess I better reconsider about the gal down the road. And it was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 11 years. Took a whole boat to call for the dick. It hauled 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, to be we'd stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun. Grandma's old feather bed.
Yeah, Jim, that was great. Wonderful. That was fun. It was really fun. So it's really an amazing night of Jims and Johns tonight, isn't it? It's fantastic. And now, a tribute to the tribute artists. And for the last 13 years, Jim Curry and Jim Selstrom have been keeping John's music alive by performing his songs. And they're here to sing together for the first time tonight. So Jim and Jim.
Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home.
Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memories of love will see you through.
Oh, love to some is like a cloud, to some as strong as steel.
For some a way of living, for some a way to feel.
And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go.
And some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains.
And if I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you.
And some say love is holding on, and some say let it go. And some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains. And if I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will